Friends, I am Naren Kumar Pandey. Today, I had wanted to make the video concerning markets, marketing, and marketers. We must know what what is market and what are the factors affecting the size of the market. Actually, as we know that market or marketing activities, exchange process is very essential. Wherever concept of exchange starts, concept of marketing also starts. So basically, in market, groups of sellers will be there and groups of buyers will be also there, or groups of customers will be also there. Customers are having needs and wants. Customers are having needs and wants, and sellers or business enterprise or industries who are targeting that group of customers or group of buyers, they have to do research and survey activities. They have to involve themselves in the collection of potential datas of that targeted market, so much so that they can produce or they can trade the needed products of that target market. And in exchange of that, group of buyers will be giving to group of sellers needed resources. Now, we must know what are the factors affecting the size of the market. As we know, market consists of group of potential customers. Market consists of needs and wants exhibited by the group of customers. Exchange process is very essential. Customers and sellers must be ready to be engaged in the exchange process. And customers must be ready to offer the resources which they are having after purchase of the products which sellers are having. Means, you see, what are the activities involved in exchange process? You see, there must be a group of sellers, there must be group of buyers, and exchange process will be there. For the exchange process, communication between them must be there. Why communication is needed? Because both have to pass on their informations to each other. Seller have to pass on the information to buyer that they are having the needed products, and group of buyers have to pass on the information that they are having the needed resources which sellers are needing. So this is the marketing system adopted when any products are sold. Now, what are the types of markets? Actually, as we know, market is a collection of sellers and a collection of buyers, and they are ready to be engaged in exchange process. Economists say that they are a collection of sellers and a collection of buyers, but marketers say the sellers as constituting the industries and buyers a body constituting the market. Okay. Now, business people, what they say? They say that various groupings are there. One is One is need market, another product market, then demographic market and geographical markets. So these are the groupings according to business people. Need market, what does it, how it is explained? Need market, for example, food market. Food is a need. Food is a basic need of any human being. So there is a food market providing the foods needed by buyers. And after purchase of that food and after use of that food, they will be since their appetite will be fulfilled, they will be paying money against that because they are getting satisfaction. So this is need market. Another is product market. For example, shoe market. If any product is any shoe is manufactured, any shoe, obviously, for example, uh, uh, a young generation shoe is targeted to manufacture for by a seller. They will be always thinking about about all the characteristics which will satisfy the youngsters, and they will be liking to associate all those characteristics, all the plus points which will improve the development of the shoes and quite suitable to youths. So likewise other products also, this sort of informations or potential data has to be collected from the targeted market by the seller, so much so that they can produce the exact product so that they can get maximum space in the competitive market or targeted market, maximum share they want. And if they are not producing exact product, at least that must be equivalent to that. Then comes a demographic market. Suppose, as I told you regarding regarding youth market during the time of explaining shoe market, which group sellers want to target? If it is youth market, it is it will cover a separate segment. If they are targeting older persons, that is a separate demographic market. Then comes a geographical market. If there may be products manufactured for the Britishers, there may be the products manufactured for Indian market, targeting Indian market. So these two markets may vary in nature and in nature of the products depending upon the needs and wants of the market. Likewise, further in extension to market, we can have three more things, which is again called non-customer market, non-customer groupings, like voter market, like labor market, like donor market. Voter markets, the government body which are which are targeting people for voting. They for them actually the sellers have to sell themselves to get the vote, and for that the persons giving the vote, they must be fully satisfied by the sellers, so much so that they can vote them. And who are the sellers? The different parties. They are sellers. They are selling selling themselves to people, and here people are the buyers, and those sellers have to satisfy, and against that they will be getting needed resources which a voter will be providing them in the form of voting. Then labor market. Labor market provides non-skilled persons and skilled persons. For example, any industries will be needing the labors of both the types. Suppose if they are purchasing a skilled laborers from the labor market, they have to pay needed resources required by labor market, and labor market will be providing their services to them. Then donor market. What is donor market? If you are if you are donating something, some fund is like if you are having NGO, and as a customer, people are donating you something. It means as an NGO, you are the seller and donors are purchaser. You have to project yourself in such a best way so that you can sell yourself to get the donation, and vice versa process also will be adopted during exchange, because the donor, what they will be they will be wanting, they want their name and fame projected to the society, so that everybody must know this particular buyer, this particular people or group of people have donated such a big amount or such to this NGO for providing the services to the society, for example. So this is donor market again. Again, we have got government market also. Government, in one hand, they are providing lot of public services, and in exchange, they are charging taxes from the people. And they are providing, for example, electricity. They are providing a lot of facilities for the public health, and against that, they are charging taxes. They are providing hospitals, they are providing water, like that. So against that, they have how they will be surviving? Through the taxes, and in return of that taxes, again services will be provided. So vice versa process will be again going on. Same as, for example, labor market. Labor, in one hand, they are providing their skilled services to the industries, against which they are getting needed resources from the industries. They are being paid by the industries. With the, in here, labor is seller and industry is buyer. But consider the separate market, like food market. Here, the needed resources which labor has got from the industry, these laborers will go in the food market to fulfill their appetite, and here the role changes. He or group of laborers will play the role of buyers now, and the group of who are sellers? The group of sellers who are providing the foods and fulfilling their appetite, and against that, these group of laborers or individual laborers will be paying needed resources in the form of money to group of sellers or restaurant, wherever they are getting food to fulfill their appetite, and after getting satisfaction, they are paying. So what we have found, in one hand, anybody is buyer, in other hand, they are seller also. So this is these are the forms of market, and how marketing process has been developed and implemented, that also is clear from this. Again, a marketer, there are four things always involved: products which has to be engaged in exchange process, and one party will be selling, another party will be buying. Secondly, price must be suitable and must be accepted by both. And that is what the value associated with the products. Only then the targeted market will accept. Then all these, then placement of the product to the targeted market, so much so that it must reach at the right time with right price at targeted market. Then all these activities you are having, then unless until you will be providing suitable information to targeted market, they will not be acquainted about the seller or seller's product. So that is also very, very essential, and these sort of informations will be provided through advertisement or promotional strategies. So friends, we have understood what is market, what are the factors affecting the size of the market, marketing also, which includes marketing process in which value and satisfaction are there, exchange and transactions are there, all these activities are involved, and marketers also. So I hope you must have enjoyed this video, and if you are liking my video, please subscribe it and click the bell icon so that I can notify you with my new videos very soon. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye bye. See you again.